Hello, Spa Best Friends. Hi, Christy. Hi, everybody. It's Carole Baker. You used to know me possibly as the owner of Cherry Pie Social, a do-for-you social media agency. Well, even before the big changes started happening in our world, I decided to simplify my life. And so I've shut down my agency and I've relaunched a brand new company called Carole Baker TV. So if you want to go to carolebakertv.com and find out what I do, there it is. So Christy invited me to take part in this online get together, and I'm so honored. Thank you, Christy. And I wanted to tailor what I'm going to say specifically to those of you, to all of you in the spa industry. Obviously, you know. How to even say what a unusual time we're living in. So painful to see so many losing loved ones and how it's affecting us here in our country. And as far as I know, we've been quarantined. Larry and I, my husband, have been quarantined for 3 weeks, self-quarantined. And the only time we go out is to go to the grocery store, and we wear a mask and gloves. So we're taking this really, really seriously, but it's so cool to see community being formed online, and that's actually what I'm all about. That's my jam, creating community online, and it's so cool to see companies, brands pivoting and trying to figure out what they can do to serve in this time during this time. So I've just created a few notes that I'll glance down at to keep me on track here. So I want to encourage you to consider this time. I'm calling it the month of April. We don't know how much beyond April it's going to go, but at least taking it one chunk at a time. So taking the month of April, and what are the possibilities for you, and what are the possibilities for the spa that you work for and with. What are the possibilities of how to reorganize and reassemble and make things new during this time of what I'm calling sacred reinvention? That's my new tagline I have invented, a time for sacred reinvention. I'm actually going live on Carole Baker TV on Facebook. I'm going live every single weekday morning at 9 in the morning. And I'm going to be interviewing women that are in the sacred space realm. Some of them are coaches, some of them are teachers, some of them are masters. I think they're spiritual masters of all faiths. So it's really a unique mixture of people that are co-hosting with me in the month of April. And we're talking a lot about reinvention, and we're talking about what a special time this is, knowing at the same time that it's a painful time and it's uncomfortable. Being at home all the time is uncomfortable. We're not used to this, but we're trying to make the best out of it. So the first thing that I want to encourage you to do, and by the way, everything I'm going to say, you know all this already. This is just putting it into another package here, and just reminding all of us, including me. I have to be reminded every day. And that is to focus on gratitude. Number one, focus on gratitude. What are the blessings that you're surrounded with right now? And keep track of the blessings. Write them down. It's really powerful. And you already know all this, I know. So it's just a reminder to figure out, well, what am I grateful for? And that's a powerful, powerful way of being. Focusing on today, mindfulness. Oh gosh, we hear this over and over, don't we? We hear this so much when we gather at Spa Buzz events and we're in a circle together and we talk about being mindful. But especially right now, there's such a tendency to worry and to jump into the future and all the what ifs and what's going to happen. And there's so many unknowns. So this is what I'm preaching right now, and that is stay in today. Just stay in today. The only thing you really have control over is this. What's in between your ears, your thoughts and your thought process. I'm just eating Joe Dispenza's book Alive, something about changing your mind. Joe Dispenza. He is like one of the best thought leaders for right now where we're at. So if you're not digging on Joe Dispenza right now, go look him up on Audible. But focusing on today, being mindful, staying within the day. Another thing that is a really good practice is to focus on the wins that you had today. I've had days lately where I'm like, what did I even accomplish today? I just slipped into feeling tired and kind of giving into it, and that's okay. Some days that's just the way it is. It is what it is, and we are not going to beat ourselves up. But celebrating every little win. Like the other day, I was just a little snippy with my husband, and you know what? I apologized right away, and I said, you know what? That's just not how I want to behave. We're stuck in this house together. I want to be really kind. So give me another chance. I want to be kind to you. So we celebrated that. We know at dinner we talked about, you know, what are the best things that happened to each of us today, and we just talked about, you know, what good things happened within that day. So celebrate daily wins. Doesn't matter how small they are. Did you brush your teeth? It's a win. Did you put pants on? It's a win. Or a shirt. The last thing is figure out how you can create value for others. Take the focus off yourself. What can you give to others? What is the thing that you were born to do? What do you love doing? And start giving that away. Start giving that to others. And you will be shocked at how that will just translate into joy and happiness when you take the focus off yourself. We are all in this together. I love you, Christy. Thank you for doing this. Mwah. See you all at the next Spa Buzz event and online.